All right, thanks, Kent. Great win. Was really pleased with our start to the game. Thought our guys prepared well. Came out really locked in. The ball moved well offensively in the first half. Guys shot the ball exceptionally well from three. I was really pleased with our front court production. Damian Collins in his first career start goes 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. Thought he provided great rim protection for us. Corey, double-double, 12 and 12. But I thought defensively he was able to be really active for us there, get some steals, get us out in transition. That led to some easy baskets. And then, I think, perimeter-wise, continue to be pretty consistent there with our shooting. And, Jai Bailey just does a little bit of everything. I thought his steals that led to breakaway layups in the first half were huge, and was overall pleased with the way we were able to build a 20-point lead there in the second half. Credit to, I believe it's Darren Williams, their lefty off the bench there. He hit 3 threes in a row there late to shrink the final margin. But all in all, pleased with the win and pleased to see Damian step up in his first career start.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you expected this kind of role for Corey Chess kind of coming into the year, but just it seems like he's growing game by game. Just can you talk about how important he's become to this thing for you guys this year and what you need to continue to see out of him going forward?
Yeah, I think he's a really good player. I think it's motor and energy. Everyone can watch him play and see that he's really athletic and explosive, but if you don't play hard, you kind of waste the gift. You waste the talent. And so because of his energy and activity level out on the floor, it allows those great tools and talent that he has to really showcase. I know, Glenn, you and I have talked before. I think I've been fortunate to do this a long time. He's one of the best just natural, instinctual, whatever the right word is for it, rebounder. He just finds a way to chase the ball. And so with that, combined with his ability to guard multiple positions on the defensive end, he's been providing great value to our team.
For the first month, Collins was kind of a junk around the rim, dunk, put back kind of guy. Tonight, he hit a 3, had a finger roll. I mean, was there a play or two tonight that you kind of enjoyed offensively with his game?
And I think it's a great observation. I've always said the probably most surprising thing when we first got Damian here was I didn't realize how skilled he was as a player. And the way Gulf Coast was defending the ball screens, Damian was able to work in that short roll area, 12 to 15 feet out right by the free throw line, and I thought he was really effective as a passer, but also you saw him hit that nice little floater on the SEC logo. You saw his footwork, ability to get to the rim. I thought his skill package was on full display there on the ball screen attack.
You guys had some shots early in the game, and then later in the game you kind of saw the front court take over. Do you feel like earlier in the game with those shots being made kind of developed or led to the front court kind of being able to take over the game?
It was interesting the way the game played out. They started in man-to-man. I thought our execution was really good. We were able to move the ball side to side. We were getting in the paint and kicking it out, led to a lot of open threes. The adjustment they made, they went to, and I say this respectfully, some junk defenses where they were playing man-to-man on our guards and playing zone with their front court defenders. And I thought our forwards did a good job adjusting to that, finding the open areas of that two-man zone and attacking it accordingly. So, balance, you got 5 guys, all 5 starters well into double figures. I think needs to continue to be a strength of our team.
What did you think about the rebounding margin? I think you guys had 36 to their 30.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, offensively, we played exceptionally well. Go in up 15. The reason it wasn't more, number one, we had too many casual turnovers on the offensive end. And in the first 11 minutes of the game, we gave up too many offensive rebounds. 17 of their 27 points in the first half were off offensive rebounds and our turnovers. So some self-inflicted things there. I thought coming out of the break was a much better performance there. I thought we were more active on our own offensive glass and did a better job of team rebounding on the defensive glass.
Entering the game, y'all were top 25 in pace, and they were like bottom 15. Y'all had 20 fast break points and scored 80. Were you comfortable with the pace of the game?
Yeah, we were concerned about that going in, that they would try and slow the game down and mix those defenses and try and keep the game down in the 60s. So, to put 42 up in the first half and be able to play the game at the pace we wanted to, I thought was important for us. To get to 80 was big. They've been in every game. They have a good team. You're at Drake, who's fantastic this year with the ball, chance to win the game late. Beat Florida Atlantic on the road, who has a really talented team. So we didn't want it to be just a grinded out 55 to 45 game. So I was pleased our guys were able to create some transition opportunities where Gulf Coast has really excelled defensively. And some of that started with our defense forcing turnovers that allowed us to get the pace the way we wanted it.
I mean, you guys get the lead up to 20, 21 points, and you kind of see it go down to 9 there at the end. Just do you address that with your team, in terms of just how important, even finishing games like that off are? Because, it could, I don't want to say hurt you guys down the road, but, it kind of maybe affects kind of where you guys go in, the short term.
No, Glenn, we talk about it all the time, the value of winning every possession. I was disappointed. We had some really bad gambles there in the last 2 minutes, regardless of who's on the floor, and they made us pay. As I mentioned, Williams hits 3. I think he's made 1 3 on the year, and he goes 3 for 3 there in the last 2 minutes to close the gap. So, certainly not excited about the last few minutes of the game, but never going to be disappointed with winning. And so we'll keep getting better. This is a big week for us coming up as we go into finals. We need guys to finish strong academically. We still need to continue to get better and identify how we need to best perform going forward from a strategy and scheme standpoint as our roster has changed a little bit here. And then we have a great opportunity on Saturday. I'm really excited about that, to get to go over to Dallas and play another ACC team. I think SMU is really talented, older, experienced team. Coach Enfield did a great job establishing his roster when he got there. So like every game, we'll address a couple things that need to be corrected and improved upon, and then we'll put all our attention to getting ready for Saturday.
Yeah, Coach, you kind of mentioned, but what does this week look like for y'all? How do y'all approach it?
Yeah, we're really heavy on the front end from a final exam standpoint. So we'll be off tomorrow. We'll come back in Tuesday and really get after it, make sure we keep our conditioning where it needs to be. And then first glance, looking at the schedule, I think Wednesday would probably be an off day for us. And then we'll go at our normal 2-day prep going into Saturday.
And then Noah Boyd obviously came in late. Just what is his skill set, and what does he add to your team just, in the long run?
Yeah, I think you start with his size and physicality, 7 foot. I don't know what we list him. He's got to be 260. He's strong. He just hadn't played basketball in basically 12 months. So he just got cleared in practice. So the build-up needs to be gradual. But I think he has good skill level around the basket. It can really help us from a rebounding standpoint. And then, as you see, the SEC is pretty good. I think there's some pretty good big guys in our league. And so you can never have enough size and physicality in your front court.
Cam Carter, I think, had 5 assists, 3 of them in the second half. I guess, what do you think about his unselfishness, not to force up shots when other guys had it going?
Yeah, I thought it was big for him. It's an area we've really worked to improve and be very intentional about. His assist-to-turnover ratio coming to LSU is not where he wanted it to be, and his three-point shooting was not where he wanted it to be. And from the recruiting process through the summer, fall, and now into the season, those have been the 2 areas we've spent a lot of time on, and I think he continues to get better and better. Because of the hard work he's put in, he shoots the ball exceptionally well from behind the three-point line. And then I thought his decision-making was really good today and created five assists for his teammates. And also defensively, I thought he made some big plays there. 3 steals, got us out in transition.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much.